Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation 4, homebrew news, and much, much more. So, over the last 2 days, I've covered a couple of different ways that you could take advantage of the new cheat feature that's included in GoldHEN version 2.2. Now, a couple of these methods that I've talked about have used things such as a Windows app running on your computer, to using FTP to just copying the files over via USB, and then by using a payload, and then finally with just installing a PKG file directly on your PlayStation 4. Now, while that last method was great, it did contain the cheats already inside of the package file. So what that meant was more than likely you're not going to be getting any newer cheats that come out. Also, it changed the icon of the web browser and the avatar of your PlayStation 4 user, which I learned many folks did not like. So today I bring a brand new cheat manager that was released to you by Damien. So here it is. It just simply says public beta of GoldHEN Cheats Manager for the PS4, and here is the link to download it. I've went ahead and opened this up, and so if you want to follow along, just make sure you click where it says download here, and you will get a package file. One other thing to note, the source code for this application is completely public, which I really am enjoying seeing some of the authors start to go back to publicly releasing source code for their applications versus a lot of kind of closed source projects, which I've really been seeing a lot more often in the PlayStation 4 scene. So again, all of these links will be included into the description below for you to go check out on your own. Okay, and so I have just inserted a USB drive into my computer, and I'm just going to simply paste that file that we just downloaded, and there it is. It's been copied over, so now I'm going to take that over to my PlayStation 4 and we'll run it. Okay, back over on our PlayStation 4, you'll want to make sure that you have GoldHEN version 2.2 loaded. There's a couple ways you can verify that. You could go to the About screen and you'll see this new About cheat menu. Obviously, another method to get there is to go back into Settings, go down to System, and then System Information, and you should see GoldHEN v 2.2. Once that's complete, we will go ahead and we will make sure that I have cleared out the existing cheats that we installed the other day. So I'm going to go into /data, GoldHEN, and then cheats, and there we go. I have removed all of the cheats that we put on there in previous episodes. So now let's go back to our USB stick, and we will see that there is this package, which is the package that I just copied over to my USB stick. I'm going to select the X button here, and we are going to install the package. Okay, so that package has now been added to the Cheats Manager. And if we scroll up, there it is. By the way, I just love that GoldHEN logo there. That is just so awesome. Okay, so let's go inside of it. Okay, I like the little splash screen. Okay, successfully installed local application data. So there is an update menu, a cheats menu, online database, settings, and then about. Let's go ahead and let's check out the settings real quick. Background music. I have already turned off the background music, as I typically do with my PS videos. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that again. We do want the game sorted. I am going to turn off the animations. We'll keep on the version update check, and we will leave all of these just like they are. So I'll hit circle, and there we go. It does save. So let's go over to update and press X. And at this point, I am sure it is starting that process of downloading. Okay, that went really quick. So let's see what happened there. Okay, so it looks like it's either complete. And so now it says HDD cheats. So it looks like all of these are the cheats that it just downloaded. I know I had a couple of folks that were asking me about, hey, how do we know exactly what cheats, have been added for which games? Well, it looks like now you could just simply come down into here and you could navigate quickly through it. Also pretty cool is that it does seem like, well, maybe R1. Let's see, I was going to see if there's a quick way to skip through. Maybe that's coming. But yeah, you can use the R1, L1 buttons if you want to navigate down a little bit faster. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go to Resident Evil 4. And there we go. Those are the cheats that we're used to seeing. And there is a view code off option with triangle that just tells you what offsets were modified. And here is a few more of those. Okay, so we're going to go circle again. And so I think they're downloaded. So let's go to Online DB, no cheats found. Looks like this is probably a feature that is coming. And then here is the about screen here. So we can see that there is a number of great folks that was involved in this. Obviously, I see there SiSTR0 as well as Chameleon. So awesome, awesome, awesome people. And this is the beta, as it says up at the top, 0.5.0 beta. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go into PS4 Explorer again. And let's go into Data, GoldHEN, Cheats. And there is the JSON folder. And there it is, right at 586 elements. So let's go ahead now. And we will just go ahead and run Resident Evil 4. All right, and I will go ahead and long press on the share button. And I'll just turn on infinite ammo. And we will take out this crow. As you can see, the ammo is not depleting. So there we go. So it's really just another method, and I thought I'd make a shorter video just showing you this method in case you want to just check this out. It's getting better, just like with anything. And also, you know, more than likely there's another GoldHEN release just right here on the horizon. So anyway, I hope this video helped, and I will see you on the next one. Michael